Welcome to Suzy's Open Diary. I'm Suzy, and this podcast is a space for reflection, curiosity, and learning more about yourself through the practice of asking honest questions. The purpose of this podcast is to slow things down, to listen inward, and notice what comes up as you begin to question your thoughts and experiences. What I share here comes from my personal thoughts and lived experiences. This podcast isn't meant to replace therapy or professional support, but to offer another gentle practice for self-understanding. Thank you for being here and taking this time for yourself. Let's begin. This is Suzy's Open Diary. This is an open page, a place where questions are asked and listening is encouraged. I want to start this very first page by sharing why this diary exists at all. Because I didn't always like journaling, and in fact, I didn't like it. And when I tried it, it didn't work for me. I tried journaling the usual way, writing about my day, what happened, how I felt. And honestly, I found it boring. It didn't help me understand myself. It felt like I was just describing my life instead of learning from it. But I still wanted something. I wanted to know about myself. I wanted to know myself better. I wanted to understand who I am, why I do the things I do. So I came up with a different way to journal. Instead of writing paragraphs, I started writing questions. And the very first question I ever wrote in my diary was this: who am I? I didn't try to answer it. I didn't analyze it. I just wrote it down. And I waited. I sat with myself. And I listened. And when I did, something came through me. This is what it said. It said, you are spirit, you are energy, you are love. I remember reading this back and feeling something shift inside of me. It felt profound. Because that answer didn't feel like it came from my mind. It felt deeper. It felt true. At that moment, it changed my perspective. It changed how I saw myself. It changed how I saw other people. It changed how I spoke, how I listened, how I moved. Because if that's who I am, and that's who you are, then everything feels different. That's when journaling stopped being boring for me. And it started becoming an inner conversation. So my practice became very simple. I ask, I wait, I listen. And I write down whatever comes through me. Over time, this way of journaling helped me understand myself more. I started noticing my patterns, my reactions, my honesty. And when I would go back and read what I had written later, I couldn't deny it. It was me being honest with me. That's what this practice gave me. It gave me awareness, understanding, and trust. Trusting my inner voice, because so much of what came through was true. That's why I created Suzy's Open Diary. Not to give answers, but to sit with questions. And before I end, I want to pause for a moment. Have you ever asked yourself that question, who am I? And actually waited for the answer? Not what you do, not what you've been told, but what came through you. If you have, what did you hear? And if you haven't, maybe today's a good day to start. Write it down. Just the question. And wait. See what you hear. This is Suzy's Open Diary. I'm done for now. I'll see you on the next page.